Alpha males exposed by their wives. The Alpha Male and Podcast Bro Scam video essay. Video about Michelle McDaniel. I'm tweaking. Let's get straight into it and see what the fuck we got going on.
The alpha male, the mysterious breed of man who swears he's the blueprint for masculinity, strong jawline. And they usually have a podcast that give useful tips to teach men how to be men and get women.
What's a hot take that
For
you
sure.
have?
If you love your girlfriend, cheat on her.
And of course, an ego that could block.
Yeah, that was that bullshit, advice that was given to niggas, bro. I had covered that in a whole nother video on the channel. It was the ex-NBA player believes you should cheat on your woman in a relationship. It was that video. So if you want to hear my take on that, go to that one. Yeah, feel.
Out the sun.
People look at me as soon as I walk in and they're like, who is this guy? I look like I'm going to hurt somebody. I don't look like I walk into a place and I'm just coming to have a good time.
But lately, the empire
Really, bro?
of real men seems to be cracking, and their wives are the ones holding the hammer.
Why do you want to marry me though if you want...
One alpha hides behind the Bible to cover his sins that should have sent him straight to the underworld.
When you stay true to yourself, you stay true to God, good things come your way.
Another preaches positivity until rejection turned him into a complete monster.
Think that you're doing this because you feel rejected. I have seen men more alpha than you working at the GameStop.
And then there's the original alpha.
Hey, it really do be like that, bro. A lot of these niggas turn to this hyper masculine red pill cornball content and shit because they got dead bad by a shawty they was liking, they was crushing on or whatever. So they like, damn, nobody wants me. Well, now I gotta hate them. You feel me? Now I gotta go on the dark side, the red pill side.
One who told men how to conquer women, and of course, how to conquer being a man.
Cut from a different cloth, I'm a different breed to most. They don't make men like me anymore.
Until his own wife revealed who he really was conquering behind closed doors.
What I like to call it a sausage fest.
Oh, and don't you even think that the women influencing this behavior are off the hook.
This is what high value men truly are. Your high value is determined by the level of woman you can get to submit to you.
Their own masks are slipping beautifully, publicly, and dramatically. And they're blaming, well, jealousy.
What I find is the combination of racism combined with jealousy.
So, does everyone have their snack? No, that's okay. Because today we're taking a bite out of the alpha male scam and proving that these men who warn against women taking advantage are actually the ones scamming other men and sucking them dry.
It ain't the vampires who suck you.
Big pause on that one right there, but it is insane. It is faulty, and this is why we have a problem with these niggas. They're scamming the youth, the young boys, the young males that have no guidance in their lives. So they look on to them, these niggas, as their guidance, which is definitely troubling. And they're scamming them boys, man.
It's the podcast bros with their not the ghouls, not the zombies.
Strength,
Okay, we get it.
control, a multitude of women, and status makes him superior. And of course, he wouldn't be complete without a microphone.
I look at a woman, that, especially a younger woman that lives with her parents still, as just as cute and a reason to make her a main chick.
These men with microphones usually will sell other men programs so that they can achieve this alpha male status for as little as $18,000.
This is Alpha Man Boot Camp, and these men have paid $18,000 for 3 days of training. The sole purpose of this camp is to put men through tough and uncomfortable situations to build character and the mentality of never giving up when times get hard.
Yes, alpha.
I guess, but that's completely optional. So it really ain't building nothing. You're choosing to do it. It's only building your mental if you have to do it regardless, no matter what. These niggas paid almost 20 bands to do that. And some of them did tap out, I heard. Crazy. You just threw away 20 bands like that. To get screamed at, to get slapped, to get sprayed on, and you quit.
Because they are protectors. They are strong, so strong that they will fight a 700-pound beast.
The ground got a hump.
Eyes locked on the beast, fur like fire. I'm the king in the zoo, my fist won't tie.
They put the wrong music on this, bro. I seen this on Instagram. That shit was funny, bro. They had put that little that one audio on this, and it made this a lot funnier.
Let me just press.
But that tiger would definitely maul that nigga. Like, yeah. Like, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, that tiger's killing him, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
That button really quick. Good kitty. Wonderful. One down. A few more to go. The alpha belief. These men have a certain belief system that you need to attain to call yourself alpha. And I found 9 of them through my years of studying these types of men in the wild. It's kind of like their Bible.
I don't treat women as equal.
Yeah.
I tweeted the other day, went viral. I said you can either understand women or you can respect them, but you can't do both.
More young women are hooking up with each other.
Let me break it down for you. You must assert your dominance. And you do this by struggling to take off your shirt, yelling fuck when you can't, and when you finally get it off, pose on the stage where usually the girls dance around on.
I am a man.
Financially independent. But the women...
Yeah, nigga, nobody cares, bro. Nobody even turned around to look at you, bro. Not even while you were struggling. That should have been a sign right there. Guy was trying to tell you, hey, bro, this ain't it. Don't do this shit, bro. You just embarrassing yourself. Don't do this shit. You humiliating yourself. Do not do that shit. Right? Yeah, the constant need to assert dominance is just a sign of insecurity, bro. You feel like you timid in the room. You feel like you have no control, no dominance, so you gotta do all this flashy shit to try to assert dominance. In turn, you like a goofy. So shit.
That you are dating must not be.
Literally, she says, I got a good job. I make very, very good money. And she says, the only thing I need now is a man. It's like, yo. Like, who wants you? Who wants you? You're right. Like, once you have achieved these things, you have unfortunately disqualified yourself.
Not only do you need a woman
No, what
that
the
has
fuck are they talking about?
absolutely no money.
What? So if she becomes successful, she automatically is just disqualified from like a great percentage, a grand percentage of men, dude. That don't even make sense. Now I see the argument that they make is that, you know, the achievements, the status, and the income, the salary of the woman does not boost their attractiveness or desire to be in a relationship with. But these niggas making it seem like it's disgusting now. Like it's a repellent. It's repulsive now. That's what they're making it seem like, which is definitely not the case, bro.
Of her own, but you have to make sure that the woman that
they're insecure.
You're going to fuck around with for a few months is dumb.
We need to stop normalizing women getting an education.
Don't worry, there are reasons for this, which brings us to number 4.
Education is literally ruining our sisters. Most of them don't even know how to run a household.
Yes, because a huge no-no in this communities of alpha is that alphas never cook.
What would you do if I couldn't cook?
You'd be single.
Can you cook?
That's irrelevant.
They only get served.
I don't know how to cook or clean, so someone's got to do it.
How do you not know how to... I get not knowing how to cook, but how do you not know how to clean? Well, how does that make sense? How do you not know how to spray something and wipe something? Scrub some shit? That don't even make sense, bro. There ain't no such thing as not knowing how to clean, bro. Now, I understand some people don't know how to cook and shit. Shit, I don't know how to cook for real. I gotta cook something, but I don't know how to cook for real. But now, not knowing how to clean is crazy. Yeah, that nigga room was dirty as hell.
That is the correct answer, sir. In fact, the infamous top alpha male Andrew Tate has said even liking food is kinda gay.
Men who think cooking makes them manly are cucks, afraid of the cage, desperate to validate a non-existent masculinity. Imagine
What the fuck is he talking about?
stupid you have to be to find food entertaining, literally embarrassing.
Now, what's not gay or embarrassing is being experienced in the bedroom. In the alpha world, experience apparently equals masculinity.
Female virginity is a sign of purity. Male virginity is a sign of failure. I didn't make the rules, nature did.
Sir, in nature, that would make you gay. Cooking or not, if women are supposed to stay pure and only be with one man and one partner, then by your own logic, you're definitely playing with the boys, aren't you? It's okay. You can tell us.
Yeah.
And being gay is okay.
The seventh alpha male quality in their alpha male
2025.
Bible is to make sure you date very young women. Or sometimes girls. You see, alpha males like to relate themselves to animals in the wild. In their distorted brain, they are lions, and they like to be addressed as such. Because it makes
Oh my god, bro, that was cringe as hell, bro. Bro, that would be a great clip to add to a most cringe video compilation shit, bro.
Their attraction
Try
to
not to cringe
girls
shit.
sound more morale.
The lion only marries minors.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Don't worry.
This nigga posted this on the internet, smile like straight face into the camera. Nigga's dead ass. He's too serious, bro. Who hired? Hey, somebody probably hired this nigga, bro. Somebody need to show them that video. He cool with niggas marrying minors and shit. Weirdo.
Most of them wait very patiently until a young girl turns 18. Me at 41, waiting for a woman in her 30s to settle down with. The 19-year-old walking into my life. It's actually a very sweet story here. She, the woman bouncing around on the floor who's 19, was that 40-something-year-old man's daughter's best friend. He watched her grow up and then
Oh, hell no, bro. Oh, hell no. Even being the friend, dude. No, the daughter. Being the daughter and witnessing your father, you know, get into a relationship with your best friend, bro, that's got to be mentally challenging. That shit is cooked. All that trouble just to end up marrying my friend's dad. Why they put a quotation mark? So they're not even friends no more? They fell out because of this shit? Oh, man.
Turned 18, he waited so long and finally got his daughter's best friend. And boy, when a girl finally turns into a woman legally.
Imagine the fucking father, bro. Imagine you was the father. You found out your 19-year-old daughter has been courted by a 41-year-old man. Now, that's not illegal or none of that, but it's still, no, bro. I don't know about that one, dude. I don't know about that one, dude.
And her age transformed.
That age difference is too crazy. Ain't that? Okay, so 19 and 41, that's 22, bro. 22 years. That's a whole 2 decades and some change.
Into 18, these men go absolutely insane. They barely can control themselves.
What's your age?
I'm 18.
What the fuck?
Of course, we all know who have a developed frontal
These niggas
lobe
weird.
know that they can control themselves. They just don't want to. If you find yourself walking into the alpha male space, you'll understand or you'll see that these men will be very religious. Yes, alpha males usually walk on the path of the Lord. They even do Bible study with their microphones.
Some people say, will God prepare me my spouse? Well, yeah, the Bible says here that when God saw Adam, he said it's not good for a man to be alone, and he made him a helper that was fit for him. God will bring her to you.
And preach that if you follow God, God will send you that woman that is submissive.
Either the woman submits or you leave her.
Cleans your messes on the daily.
It is so attractive and so sexy, man, when she just cleaning up. You know what I mean? Just she always
Yeah, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He ain't saying they only work for cleaning. You better get down and scrub no floor. You better sweep the floor. He ain't saying all that, bro. He just saying he find it attractive when he see his woman cleaning and shit. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Or the laundry.
With this clip specifically, everything else is crazy. These niggas be taking it too far.
Way something in
They be saying they be talking about these women like they dogs and shit, like they domesticated animals.
the washer because she wash sheets every day.
Has a limited amount of sex with you and is a damn monster in the bedroom, but also pure, sweet, and reserved.
I tell guys you need to have multiple chicks, bro.
Listen up, my male watchers. The most important quality an alpha male can have is that he is in no way, shape, or form gay, bisexual, or slightly feminine. Well, now that we're all educated on the core beliefs of the alpha males, let's explore the current stories that show how weak these alphas and kings are, and that they are a complete scam. scam. Zach Morris is a self-proclaimed nice guy who teaches Spanish with over 2 million followers on YouTube. Zach was such a nice guy that he couldn't find any woman here in America and had to fly all the way over the seas to attempt to find a wife. Oh, Zach, maybe it was your hat or your attitude or both. This man was on the hunt.
We arrived to Cartagena and looking for a Latina wife.
And he was sweaty
and
ready and breathing very heavy.
Hay que irnos. Solo nos queda, ¿cuánto tiempo nos queda antes de que se vaya el vuelo?
55 minutos.
Ay, no.
Now, he would actually find a few Latina girlfriends, and we know this because he would label each video in that way. When your girlfriend is Latina, point of view, you call your Argentina girlfriend. One day trolling my Colombian girlfriend in English.
What does that mean? I don't understand. I don't understand. No? Who taught you? Your other boyfriend?
Yeah, as you can imagine, all of these videos are extremely awkward. Zach is breathing very heavy and really wants to touch what he calls as his girlfriend, but for some reason she doesn't really want to touch him.
I live in Colombo Americano.
Your other gringo boyfriend?
Zach don't like touch me.
To touch you? Oh, I love to touch you. Let me touch you. I love touching you.
Yes, none of those.
What the fuck, nigga? This why you can't. This is why he was struggling in America, but nobody was putting up with that shit, bro. He wanna try that shit with no random gun on the street he saw in America, then slap the shit out of him, bro. What the fuck? These niggas trying to, these niggas trying to find easy targets to be able to manipulate, and get whatever they want to happen, like be in 100% full control of everything, bro. That's what that is.
Relationships.
Cause leaving your country is insane, bro. Saying that there's nobody in the country for that is a perfect fit for you in a relationship is insane, bro. To where you gotta leave the country, travel the earth. Like, bro, insanity, bro.
Really didn't work out, but he would find a very super young woman where he would brag about how young she was and how they definitely met when she was 18. And he would brag that she was Latina, but all those videos are taken down because of this interaction. Zach, FYI, the internet is forever, by the way. Zach would eventually set his eyes on another creator named Mia Dio when she was competing as Miss Cuba. Uh-oh, do you hear that? I think Zach smells a Latina. Well, he would find himself in her comment section. Zach seemed to disapprove of the fact that Mia had plastic surgery, and so he took to her comment section to tell her. This video is proof that money can't buy a high quality woman. All it seems to get you is a soulless, emotionally vacant, surgically reconstructed shell of a woman. Well, Mia noticed something about this man that was critiquing her looks. It was Professor Zach, a man that has showed up on her For You page before, a man that is apparently a teacher and sells programs online to help others learn Spanish.
Teacher, ¿cómo se dice sure in Spanish? Buena pregunta. Sería seguro.
There's an influencer on here named Zach Morris, but maybe you know him as El Profe Zach or El Gringo. He has gained a really big following of Latinos because he's presented himself online as this really nice gringo who fell in love with our culture, learned our language, and now wants to teach English. That all sounds really nice until you realize that he is 100% a hypocrite, he is probably a racist, and he is also a big misogynist, and I'm about to show you what I mean. Earlier today, he left this hate comment on one of my videos, but I recognized his name and realized that he had tried to DM me before.
The message from Professor Zach reads,
I saw that you're Latina. Where is your family from?
Once she showed that he was in her inbox, he completely lost it. My dear, I reached out not to court you, but because I was intrigued that you spoke Spanish and have Argentinian heritage. Don't know how you misinterpreted that for anything other than friendly. I don't know, Zach. Maybe it was the multiple videos of you attempting to find a Latina girlfriend. Just a hunch. I come from old money. What does that have to do with your comments or you in her inbox? We have privilege of seeking relationships based on things like emotion. No. He doesn't do poor peasant shit. He just goes over to another country to f***ize women because the American women didn't want him. And it looks like many Latina women don't like Zach either. Unfortunately for Zach, Mia is a highly educated woman. She actually enjoys reading. She went to school. She's continuing to educate herself, and she knows multiple languages. And she ended up exposing him, telling him off in both English and Spanish. I'll play the English one.
And I called him a misogynist. He even has an article about how much of a misogynist he is. He's absolutely obsessed with the idea of younger women. I'm 24 years
I don't
old,
know
but he
what
said that
their
I was
issue
pushing
is, bro.
30, as if that somehow
No, I do know what
diminished
their
my
issue
value.
is. They like younger women because they can manipulate them, bro. These niggas want complete control in a relationship, and that's just not how that works, bro. And so, of course, these weird ass niggas gonna seek younger women, younger girls, because they're easily impressionable and they're easier to manipulate.
He also sent me multiple minutes of voice notes, and in one of the voice notes he mentioned that he has a girlfriend that is younger than me and she has qualities that I don't have. I honestly feel really bad for her because in my
God
experience,
damn.
older men tend to seek out younger women because they're easier to manipulate and more easily impressed than someone with their frontal lobe fully developed.
On the internet, Mia occasionally plays this role of the exact
Yeah,
type
what I
of
said.
woman that podcast bros alpha males love. Probably men like Zach. The dumb woman that wants to be provided for.
Life's a bitch, marry rich, go find rich husband, baby.
But for some reason, this makes many of those types of men, like Zach, very angry, especially when they don't respond to his messages, allegedly, of course. Now, if he was confused at first and saw the video of her cosplaying a gold-digging woman, because it's clearly not satirical at all, but the manipulation after he found out that it's just a joke is, well, let's just say, I know what type of podcast Zach watches.
I have a girlfriend. I'm happy with her, and she has a lot of all kinds of characteristics that you lack. I guess she hasn't had her heart broken yet. She is younger than you are.
Okay, now that might be frustrating to you because I'm 35. Pause. Young girls.
I guess they
that
try
are
to use that as a bragging point against other women because they have this viewpoint that, you know, they have this saying, this phrase that women age like milk and then men age like wine and shit like that. I heard of that before on one of these niggas' videos. And so they automatically think, oh, the older you are, the less valuable you are, the worse you are if you're a woman. That's what they think.
watching, you're not mature for your age, by the way. These men that are 30-something waiting for you to turn 18 so they don't have to go to jail are doing so because they're mentally stupid. They are immature and 30-something-year-old women can't be around them because it's like hanging out with their little brother.
Also, you should put I attract women that receive zero interest from men in your profile. You would think there might be the slightest bit of talent in the sea of 1.2 million bitter women.
Oh, Zach, I get it. It's the very popular women are angry and bitter. So bitter that I have to date 18-year-olds as a 30-something-year-old man. But Zach, I think you're a little wrong here. I think women can get angrier. I think we can get even more bitter. Come on, girls, what do you say? Let's give it to them. They think that we're angry, we're bitter. The only reasonable thing to do is get more angry. I think we've been slacking.
But nope, all I'm seeing is the big ugly ones and the who tried silicone to unsuccessfully appear European.
I don't know what that is.
Decided to lump in Inca with ugly women. I thought that was extremely inappropriate from a white gringo's mouth. I have indigenous blood. A lot of Latinos have indigenous blood because that's what makes us Latino. We're mixed European with indigenous, with black, with a lot of things. Why would you ever use that to belittle us? I thought you liked Latinos.
Well, Zach would respond to all of this by taking off his shirt and eating a mango.
I usually don't make stories in English, but there's a significant event that we need to talk about, all right? And this event, I mean, this is a big deal. I have discovered the best dessert in the world. You guys see this? It's almost like crunchy.
He would then say that Mio Dio has some kind of psychological issues for finding his comments offensive.
That usually is a sign that they have some kind of like unfulfilled, like psychological inner struggle that prevents them from being able to just accept reality.
And in the end, she's really just hurting herself.
Because at the end of the day, trying to impose your judgment on other people or like trying to seek out your version of justice on people that you don't know in the world, especially on the internet, it only causes harm to yourself.
And then he followed up with, he doesn't engage with these types of people.
I do not engage in negative energy cultivating behaviors.
And lastly, he recommended...
Yo, y'all see that, bro?
Negative energy cultivating.
God, I wish I had never seen before. God damn. They frying this nigga, bro. On a wet app they on, but they from
dating behaviors.
And lastly, he recommended a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And then, well, he gave a fuck because he posted a 12-minute video mostly talking about his girlfriend and how she's 19.
The only reason I'm making this video is to clarify some false information that was spread about. I'm not claiming to be a perfect person or politically correct or a role model. I am, however, a law-abiding citizen with a clear concept of right and wrong. I will clarify that my girlfriend is 21. But when we met, she was 18. She sent me a message on Instagram. I did not pursue her.
Oh, Zach, we didn't say that you were breaking the law. We're saying that you moved to another country because you're a below average male in America. Nobody said you were breaking the law. We said you were creepy and that you're weird. That's all. We have opinions on your relationship that you put on the internet, just like you have opinions on Mia Dio getting plastic surgery that she also put on the internet.
I don't care who reached out to who first, man. She was 18 when you guys started dating. That's weird. And it's weird because it's your and I have evidence of it. This was sent to me by a follower.
That's why
she screenshotted a picture of his Bumble account and sent it to him to verify it wasn't a catfish. He then verifies it's real and asks how old she is. She says that she is 22 and he confirms that he is 34. She rightfully questions why he lies about his age on his Bumble profile. He says he's 29. He then admits it's because he likes younger women. She then asks him why he feels like he needs to lie about his age to get younger women. He should just respect their dating preferences. He then says that he isn't lying. He's just changing his age to bypass their age filter, even if that's
Nah, you're lying. You're trying to manipulate, bro. This nigga's so desperate for the younger girls. This nigga is trying to manipulate them into believing he's younger than 30, bro. 30 is a big milestone. Like, nigga trying to change his age and this is just sad, bro. That is crazy. That's some weird shit right there.
not illegal. I have the right to say that that is really, really creepy.
Well, this story would get even more eyes on it. And at first, Zach was excited. He was so happy for the engagement.
All I want to do is just thank Mia and all of her followers because I'd always wanted to start an account in English, and I had the, I'd started, but I never really got any kind of a push. And now that Mia's sending all of her followers to this account that has like 500 followers on it, I mean, that's the biggest kind of push that I could ask for.
He said that he was taking the high road and thanked Mia.
I just, big shout out to Maya, I don't know how to say her name. But follow this account because I'm going to make more content in English, and I wish everybody well. Hope they find peace.
Actually, he's going to be thinking of Mia when he goes to church. That's right. Zach, like all the others, is a man of God.
And I'm gonna pray for Maya. I hope she finds some peace.
He then thanked his parents for teaching him how to be a good person and that he doesn't have daddy issues like some people.
Man, I am so glad that I was raised by a loving family. Like, I had a present dad. My dad loved me.
And he doesn't have anything to worry about because, one, Mia's pretty much obsessed with him.
And so, in total, she has made 3 publications about me. And like a lot of stories.
And 2, his followers know him and they know that he's a good person.
The people that know who I am know that I'm innocent.
I don't know you!
And the people that follow me are not toxic.
Well, the people that followed him started to unfollow, especially when he spread a rumor that Mia was an SEX worker and charged $100 for her time.
I also received similar.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. That's some crazy allegations to impose onto somebody. But yeah, this video is an hour long. We're not going to cover all of that. We are 30 minutes into this recording. So the key takeaways from this video is that a lot of these nigga alpha male red pill niggas are weird as hell, bro. A lot of these niggas like younger girls. I'm not saying all of them. A lot of them, I'm pretty sure there's some of them out there that just, they just agree with the principles of going to the gym, working on yourself, not taking no disrespect from people, growing your business, focusing on your careers, your goals, to elevate, increase your status and all that, increasing your wealth. Some of them, they just agree with those core principles, I'm sure. But a lot of the biggest ones came up with faulty values, faulty misogynistic values, where they just talk down on women, bro, because they can't pull women at all. So these niggas gotta try to manipulate, and they're ultimately just desperate. They gotta seek foreign women because they think that they will have complete control over what goes on in a relationship. Yeah, and younger girls, like freshly legal women, so these niggas are weird. But that's just the key takeaways from this video. And apparently some of them are gay. So shit. They're not practicing what they preach, for sure, for sure. But yeah, if you enjoy, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I love to hear y'all take on this shit. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. Catch y'all next video. Stay cool. Peace out. You feel me?